What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the Nail Babe. Today I have a new video for you. We are unboxing this set here. I don't know how to say this name and it sounds so funky saying it, so that's it for you. Those are the directions on the back, and these are the 5 ml bottles. They are the smaller bottles, but I'm okay with that. They're like skin tone gel liners. I'm so excited to get these. So we're starting off with your white, and that's your number 127. Number 128 here is like a very light kind of off-white color. You're getting more into kind of like a little more color now, a little more skin tone. Still a little light. Now we're stepping it up a little bit more into like the pinky peach tones. Very, very nice tone there. Lighter still. Now we're getting into number 130, and this is like a peach, not a peach, sorry. This is a pink tone. Now, I don't know anybody personally with this tone skin. However, there are people with light skin that have like patches of like the, pinkish skin and stuff like that. So you could kind of like use that to fade into these peach nudes if you wanted to. So more of a peach nude there with 131, 132 now. I think this is the one. I used 131 to do my e.l.f. because I use these gel liners to do a design for y'all right after I do the swatches. That was number 132. Now going into 133. And now we're getting into our darker skin tones. And these tones are just absolutely beautiful. I believe that there's a tone in this collection for everybody. Now, if you need darker than what it goes, you can mix some of these together. Look at that. Just a beautiful like cocoa, like light cocoa brown. Kind of reminds me of like milk chocolate in a way. Now we're getting into the 135, and this one has like a little bit more of like that brown reddish undertone, darker still. This one actually is probably more like milk chocolate. Very, very pretty. And I'm using my card that I use to make 3D decals or my aquarium nails on. That's what I'm using to do my nail swatches on, and it's really cool because it wipes off so easily. So if you're curious about how I made this, I can put up a video if you want to see, and you could use this, like I said, you could use this to make your 3D art and peel it right up. You can use it to make your decals. You can use it to do your aqua nails as well by doing a layer of gel and sitting your full tips on top of them and putting them into the lamp. That was number 137 before this. This is 138. Look at that. That would be cute. Really nice for like a teddy bear. These colors are definitely giving. And those are your 12 shades right there. Aren't they pretty? I think that this brand did a great job on the pigment in the liners. They're very pretty. They work really well. So I'm starting in just by doing like a oblong oval shape with a couple little ears on the side, and I'm turning them into e.l.f. ears. So I'm taking my nude and just kind of taking all the excess gel off, and I'm just adding points to her ears. This is going to be a snow elf of some kind. Basically just a Christmas elf, but it's female. And she is on the lighter complected side, like an olive tone. I think that this gel color is just perfect for skin tones. They do. And if you want to, they work so good. And if you want to use them to like shade and stuff, you could do that as well. You can mix some of these in with clear and then use them to shade like on your drawings itself. And I used a couple of coats of this, and then I filled in his head and made it more like kind of elevated off my background surface. So I like that. And in the background, if you're wondering, I used my Macart jelly gels and I just ombre'd them, and then I went over the top of it with my Nail Glam Chameleon gel color. And it looks a lot like the glitter top coats because I put it over a glitter, because I put it over a jelly surface. Sorry. I didn't use it over like a black surface. It probably would have stood out a lot more if I had. It's a lot like the flash gels basically. It's just in like a whiter chameleon type of shade. So now I'm going in and I'm doing her eyes with the white gel liner number 127. And I'm doing like, I guess you could say they're like, what do you call those things? They're like candies and jujubes. So you know how they have like a flat bottom and a rounded top? Kind of that's the shape of the eyes that I'm doing, and then I'm kind of curving it at the bottom, and then I'll come in and I'll start doing like the color of her eyes. And I also come back in with my nude and do eyelids for her, because I'm gonna do eyelashes and like eyebrows for her, and then I'll do her hat and her hair. I made her like an older elf, so I did give her like gray hair. So now I'm doing the eyelids, and I'm just going over the top part of that eye just to give it that effect. It kind of gives it like a sleepy eye effect right now until I do the blue part of the eye. And then I'm going to add the little black dot in the center. I do want to get more into drawing, because I feel like if I continue to do it, I'll get better, and then I'll learn how to do the shading and do all that stuff, and it's pretty cool. I'm using this baby blue gel liner from the Unicorn Beetles gel liner collection. And just do 2 dots. And then I use the blue bonnet to go in again and do a little bit of a darker baby blue dot. And then I'll come in with my black and do like a tiny, tiny dot right in the center. And that is from my other line of nude-ish liners, and that's also from the same brand, except that gel liner set is the 8 ml ones, and they have like this like darker pink color, and like they're darker nudes. Some are lighter, some are darker, but there's like 2 different nude sets that they have. So now I'm just coming in, and at first I was actually gonna just do hair on her, but then I ended up changing my mind afterwards and wanting to do a hat. So at first I was actually starting the hat with this, and I'm like, you know, that kind of looks good as like swoops of hair. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that in and around her ears, like tuck the hair and make it kind of like swoopy and curly looking. And at first I didn't really know where I was gonna go with this. I just, you know, because like I said, it started off as a Christmas hat, and then I'm like, you know what, this kind of looks good as hair, so let's make it have hair. Let's turn it into a woman, and then make her a hat and make her a nice long coat and put a belt and buttons, and yeah, it just took a life of its own. So I hope you all enjoy watching this step by step, and I really hope you enjoyed the swatches. If there's any other products that you would like to see swatched or demonstrated, let me know in the comments below. Let me know which one of these colors was your favorite, and if you would try these. And let me know if you like to draw as well, because I love to draw. Like I said, so and I feel like before practice, you know, if I keep at it, like I will get to the point where I want to be. You will obviously get better, but you know, if you already know how to kind of draw, like you already got a foot in the game a little bit. And I guess, like, depending on who's looking at it, some people might like it, some people might not like it. So I guess it just depends on who's looking at it. But I've always really liked to draw and do lettering and all types of things like that that have to do with art. So I guess since I already love it, it'll make it a little easier. However, drawing is not, especially when you're doing characters, it's not that easy. Like, you have to take your time, you have to have patience. It is a tedious job, especially when you're drawing on nails. And then it's like really easy to lose like focus on keeping that idea in your head and kind of getting sidetracked and getting off from your shape. So if you know how to draw, or if you've learned how to draw professionally, then you probably already have a much better foot in the game, because you know like your angles and your diameters and where the eyes should be and how to do all that. So I guess I just have to kind of like update myself and maybe watch a couple videos, but I really want to get more into like the shading details and making portraits look realistic, you know, instead of just doing like cartoon stuff. I'd really like to get a lot better at it. So I hope one day I could be as good as like Nails by Dev or Ball Pit Addict. That's what I aspire to be like one day, and I know it'll take some time, so we'll get there eventually. But now we're just going in and doing like the line art on her coat. So I'll be doing this, I'll be doing the buttons, I'll be making like some ruffle looking things to make it look like woolly. And then I'll come in with my silver gel liner and I'll do like the little details on the buttons. I even come in and do like the lines in her ears. I add her hat. I add some sugaring to like the white fur on the hat as well with some of the mermaid glitter I have. But yeah, let me know what you all think of this in the comments below. I know it's not my best, but like I said, as I practice more, it'll get better. So just let me know what you think overall, and let me know what you want to see next, babes. And I hope if you're new here, you'll stick around and consider liking this video if you've stuck around and you've enjoyed watching thus far. And please don't forget to like to all my subbies, y'all. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And I always try and subscribe back to everybody that subscribes to me. And I always show love back to people who comment. So don't forget to leave a comment so I can reach out and say hello. And again, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. I'll see you in my next one, babes. Bye.